Hello everybody, Vegas Dave here. It is Sunday, April 7th, 2013, and you know, over close to the 30 years I've lived here in Las Vegas, I've known a lot of good, important people who know sports inside and out, most of them doing it their whole life. And there's a few people we're going to call on the air and speak to personally to see if we could get some inside information, possibly some real good picks. So I'm going to go through my phone list and see if we could get in contact with some of these people that I know.
Hello?
Hello, Nick. This is Vegas Dave. We're live. We're on the air. I know I haven't spoke to you in a while. How you been doing?
Dave, what's going on, Vegas Dave? I haven't talked to you in about a year.
Yeah, it's been a while, buddy. I remember you about a year ago, you gave me a cold lock winner. I'm not sure exactly which game it was because you give me so much good information. And so how's things been going?
Everything's great. Life is great.
Good.
I'm living in Hawaii.
Oh, are you? Good.
Yeah, in Oahu. I got another place in Southern California. I try to spend as much time as I can in Hawaii, but I got to come back to the mainland once in a while. But everything is great. How's things on your end?
Real good, real good. How'd you do this college basketball NCAA tournament? Did you have a good tourney there, Nicky the Nuts?
I tell you what, Dave, it was a great tournament, and this last Saturday with the Final Four, we gave out a 5-star play on the Wichita State taking the points against Louisville, an easy winner. A 3-star play, had Michigan laying a 1.5 against Syracuse, but all in all, it was a great tournament, absolutely fantastic, nothing to complain. Got a pick for today for anybody that's interested. Clippers laying 4 against the Lakers at Staples in LA. That's going to tip off about 12:35 Pacific Daylight Time. That would be my play for everybody today.
Great.
Everything though has been going really great.
Good. So so Nicky the Nuts, most of your choices you've been at. So you had a great college year. That's correct.
Great college year, even a better NFL year. The NFL year was fantastic. We turned a big profit this year in the NFL this year, and more in the NFL than in college. We doubled up in the NFL. We made more money in the NFL this year than college, which is really hard to do, as tough as the NFL is. Now,
Nicky the Nuts, let me ask you this: What do you foresee as far as the NBA playoffs coming up here in the next couple weeks here?
Well, Dave,
what teams are you looking out for to play?
Well, the Knicks are peaking at the right time, and Indiana's playing good ball in the East. But of course, the team to beat is the Miami Heat. So they got a few injuries right now. As soon as they get their team back fully loaded again with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and James, and
once the Heat are healthy again,
I got to put them in the finals. In San Antonio, it's got to be San Antonio or the Denver Nuggets, or possibly OKC. But OKC's bench is a little bit weak this year. They got rid of Harden. So I'm looking for San Antonio or Denver to hit the finals against Miami.
So you like San Antonio and Denver out of the West, and in the East, you're looking at you say Miami Heat once they get healthy again. Is that correct?
Yeah. But you got to look to Indiana and New York a little bit. They're peaking at the right time, but they got too much talent. They have to be there. I mean, unless for injuries, they'll be in the finals.
I see. Now let me ask you this: do you like anybody in this game coming up Monday night, but in the final two with Louisville and Michigan? Are you leaning towards anybody there?
Like Louisville, Dave, minus the 4. Lay the 4, go to the bank on that game. Michigan's got Chicago wins this game by like anywhere from 8 to 10 points.
Is that right? Is that right? Now, for those of you who don't know, me and Nicky the Nuts, we go back quite a long way. When Nicky the Nuts used to live here in Las Vegas back in the early 90s, evidently he's made quite a amount of money over the years being a professional top-notch handicapper, and now he's living and enjoying life out there in the Hawaiian Islands, and he's got his place over there in the Southern California and stuff like that. Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to do pretty much the same.
We have to hook up. We haven't seen each other for a while, and get together and reminisce about some old times. But life is good right now.
That's great. God bless.
How are things out in Vegas?
Things are good. Things are good.
I'll log on and I'll see your plays. It looks like you're doing pretty good yourself, buddy.
Well, we've had some up and down games here in the NBA lately. This past month, took a couple bad beats here and there, but I'm a positive thinker, as you know. That if you do take a bad loss, there's always another day, and you look forward and positive thinking, and you try to get the best angles, gain the best information you can as far as injury reports and stuff like that. You move forward. You know, it's a tough game.
I've always trusted in your play. You've always been solid, and I'm looking forward to a big NBA playoff run here. I think that it's going to be a great year for the NBA playoffs, and I can't wait for them to get started.
Now, Nicky the Nuts, before we get going here, I know you've really done well over the years as far as baseball. I know you're just an expert, top-notch handicapper as far as baseball, and I know you study these pitching matchups and trends and stuff over the years. Who do you like in baseball this year? I mean, as far as like the West, you know, the Angels went out and they've made some trades and stuff like that.
With all the talent, Dave, that the Angels acquired in the offseason, they're gonna be awful tough, along with I think the Toronto Blue Jays with all the talent that they've got now, and of course the Detroit Tigers being in the weakest division in baseball, probably the Central. They have to win that division, and with Verlander and the lineup they got, they're probably the team to beat. But baseball's a funny game. You never know. Injuries, and it's a long season. But I have to say the Tigers and the Angels in the championship provided no injuries. In the National League, I have to go with the Nationals with their pitching, and I'd say the Dodgers. They're gonna. I think it's a breakout year for them, and of course you have to watch out for the Giants. They might have that bad cat syndrome, though. They have to repeat, and I think it's going to be kind of hard because the Nationals and Dodgers are definitely going to be right there at the finish.
Well, I do have to agree with you as far as the Dodgers. Their pitching staff is just tremendous. They're up and down. Them picking up Zach Greinke in the offseason, I mean, that sure helps. I mean, their pitching is much above the rest in that Western Division. Do you agree with that?
And their lineup is loaded. I mean, if Jeff Kemp he got injured last year, if he could put together his regular numbers, 40 home runs, 120 ribbies, hit 330, 340. I mean, with the lineup and the protection he's got now with Adrian Gonzalez and Ethier and all these other guys, I just can't see anybody stopping these guys if they live up to their potential.
I agree. So you think they'll beat their rival, the Giants, this year?
Yeah,
in that division.
The Giants are always tough with their pitching. You can't discount them. I just think that it's the Dodgers here, and I think I said Jeff Kemp. I meant Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp and Ethier, Gonzalez, that whole cast of characters there. They really improved themselves, and it looks like they got an owner that's committed to winning now. You know, the money has and they got Donnie Mattingly. Donnie Baseball. I love that guy. Ex-New York Yankee.
I'll tell you what, he was one of the best in the days for the Yankees.